when you're doing it. And then, the more spark powder the thing has on it, it gets these weird, like, pyrotechnic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can wander around and just leave this big cloud of, like, gas behind you, and then when you hit it with your tail, it fucking lights up and explodes. And then, what was the other one? You can, you'll hit your enemies, right? And they get these little bombs over their heads, and it's got a little meter around it. And the bigger the enemy, the more bombs it'll get. But like when you fill up that bomb meter completely, like the more you fill it up, the more damage it does. But you can do the same thing: hit them with your tail, and all of a sudden they explode and catch fire.
Mm.
It's pretty freaking cool. And I mean, it's not like oh, what am I trying to say? It's one of the creatures they just added in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. You don't have to download or anything like that to use it.
Hmm.
Plus, you can get it's got two different saddles, one of which has two flamethrowers on it,
Oh,
and you can
cool.
sit there and you hit a button and you can just operate the flamethrowers, or you can have somebody sitting there operating the flamethrower like a turret. They're a pretty badass little creature. It's just more, I don't know, more for farming than fighting, if you ask me. Not that they're bad in a fight. I mean, they, blow shit up.
Sweet.
The way, the way you tame it though sucks. Like I was taming, I ended up getting another high level one, and then I ended up breeding them, trying to get some levels behind them. But I had a really, I think it was like a 141, and I was trying to tame it legit. And then it's just, it was too difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's like the thing
Mm-hmm.
fights with shit, and you've got to like, how I told you it puts those bombs on it. You got to wait
Mm-hmm.
until it puts those bombs on it, and then shoot it with like a fire arrow or something. And I was it, for one, it's hard not to hit the creature you're trying to tame and damage it. Plus, you still it's hard to manage to hit the damn thing right when you need to with those bombs.
Mm.
Which I mean, I probably could have done a few things differently that would have helped. If I had a crossbow, it would have been better than I was using a fucking compound bow.
Yeah.
But I saw a guy that was doing it online too. He brought along a snow owl, and he was, when the thing would get done with the fight, he'd freeze it up with his snow owl and heal it. And even though it was a wild creature, he can still heal it.
Hmm. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Hmm.
I'm on my creative world.
On Minecraft?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You told me Creative World, but I didn't know what game you were playing.
Yeah, I did a couple of things on ESO, and then, it's Friday. Gotta play a little bit of everything.
Right on.
Because I know later Mystic will join and then be like, let's play Fallout. They had,
I was actually playing with my couple of Canadian friends the other day. It was funny as hell.
mm,
The one guy's the one dude didn't care, the guy that I know better, but the other guy, it was funny. He was freaking out talking about it. He's like, I'm not becoming an American citizen. And I was like, fuck you, we're gonna make you, and just started taunting him about it. I thought it was hilarious.
he doesn't want to become an American citizen?
Because there's the whole thing that they're trying to say that Trump's trying to make Canada like the 51st state or part
Oh.
of Canada or something like that. And I was like, yeah, we don't have to make them the 51st state. Let's trade them California. Or they were saying other states too, but I was like, oh wait, if this goes down a certain way, fucking BW might be Canadian the next time I talk to
No.
her. Like, sorry about your luck. We traded you to Canada.
Oh, fuck no.
We got Manitoba.
No. Oh yeah, I did that because they're butting up against each other.
There was some guy on when that was first being brought up too. It was on Facebook. He's talking about he's like, I mean, not really taking it seriously because I mean it's not. It's kind of a joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's ever gonna really happen. But no, it was funny as hell. I was talking to this guy and I was like, yep, that's right. I was like, you're gonna be American soon, and I was like, and we're sending Canada back Justin Bieber. He's like, no, we don't want him. You keep him. I was like, what did I say though? I was like, what if we give you back Ryan Reynolds too? And he's like, I might be willing to make an agreement on that one. It's like, that's right. Nope. Disconnected. Wonder what happened there. I'm just standing around building shit. It's not like I used a teleporter or anything.
That sucks. It's so glitchy.
It's not as bad as it was. They've, patched it up some, but it's still, I mean, it's gonna happen. It happened on the old one too.
Yeah.
And I'm over here using Promised Land, or using creative mode. Fucking, I was trying to type Promised Land. Using creative mode to build a bunch of shit, so that doesn't help it any. Yeah, hang out. Oh no, I was playing Assassin's Creed yesterday too.
Oh yeah.
and it was cool because, like I said, I was doing it my second playthrough, and I mean, I played it through as the chick, but I was trying to do it the right way to where your whole family lives at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like at one point, it's like your first major assassination mission. They actually send you to kill a guy that is he's your father basically, right? But then you discover later he's really just like a stepfather. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you basically either get to kill him or spare him, and then he has an adopted son who is basically your stepbrother. And like the first time through, I killed them both. Like I didn't realize, that you could have them all alive at the end and get the big happy ending. But then you've got the main villain who is your if you play as the chick, it's your little brother, right? If you play as
Mm-hmm.
the guy, it's your little sister. But basically, I was playing as the chick, so this is my little brother. But as a baby, they try to sacrifice him, and you end up kind of saving him. But because I mean, you realize that you kind of have what they call like God DNA, I guess. But the baby actually survives this fall off a cliff. The mother finds it and tries to save him, and you have to go through this whole story of like following her path and trying to figure out what she went through, and then eventually you find your mother. But along the way they basically she takes the baby to these doctors and or priests or whatever, and they tell her, oh, the baby's dead. But in reality they kept the baby because they knew it had basically they knew it was special, and they raised him up to be this fucking psycho killer. And he's a badass, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny as
Mm-hmm.
hell because if you if you play the story through the right way and you keep all of them alive, you can have them as the crew on your ship or your admirals or whatever. So basically, it's like your character is the commander of the ship, and then you have your mother, your mother, your stepfather, your stepbrother, and your brother are all your your main crew. And it's fucked up when you board enemy ships now because her brother especially, because I mean, like I said, he got raised up to be this you know super warrior.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll go on the ship and just start slaughtering people. It's like I don't even have to like basically if you go to take over a ship and you board it, there's going to be a captain or something. He's like a boss. Your fucking brother will run through there and fucking just murder him without you even knowing he did it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, the rest of your, I've had other badass admirals. I took like, what do you call it? Other mercenaries that will come after you. I've knocked them out, and instead of killing them, told them you can join my crew,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good way to get really good, admirals or generals or whatever the fuck they call them. But yeah, I mean, fucking Demos is badass, or Alexander as they call him. Which I got the chick the first time I did it through. I got the chick and the mom. I didn't get the father and the stepbrother because I killed them. But
Mm-hmm.
they're all badass. I mean, the father is one of the top fucking Spartan generals. The stepbrother is his second in command. So they're both badass. And then your mother is like the granddaughter of Leonidas, you know, the 500 of Sparta leader king,
Oh yeah.
which is where you get your, you know, it's basically you find out your actual father is this guy. He's sitting there and he's well, eventually he gives you the spear, but he holds this spear that basically makes him immortal, you know. until he
Mhm.
gives it to another person, and then all of a sudden he just kind of dies and turns to ash.
That's kind of horrible.
Yeah, well, in the same thing too, it shows one point where your character in the future that's running the whole simulation that that's the whole idea behind the Assassin's Creed games. It's people that are basically they go into this machine which takes them into the past, and they if they have some part or some special belonging of a certain person, they can go relive that person's past.
Yeah.
And they're doing it to find these ancient artifacts that you in each game, you encounter different ancient artifacts and shit. Sometimes you get to use them, but it's rare.
Yeah.
Oh hell!
Hmm.
Oh man, I love that game. Yeah, I just thought it was cool when I was fucking sailing around on that ship, though, and basically she has like her whole family as her crew.
That's cool.
And I've got a few things left to do on there. I might unload the game and re-download Valhalla because I wanted to play Valhalla again too. But Valhalla is just the opposite. I played it as the chick the first time, and now
Mhm.
I'm gonna play it through as the guy. The freaking Odyssey though, it's funny because they give you so many freaking options to just have sex.
Oh my gosh.
It's just hilarious, And I mean, when I was playing as the guy, I didn't even run into every option. It was like I found one on a mission that I hadn't done as him, but you know, as the chick, I'm doing it, just with all of them, just because I'm like, all right, whatever. But yeah, playing as the dude, I didn't want to fucking sleep with the other dudes, but as the chick, I'm like, okay, fuck it, I can do it now. But then I, have her literally messing around with the chicks too. But it was funny. I saw this thing right where they were pointing out main attributes of all the fucking characters in the different Assassin's Creed games, right? And they
Mhm.
come to the character from Odyssey, and it just says horniest.
Oh my gosh.
I was just like, yeah, that's about right.
Naughty, naughty.
And there's this one Athenian dude who he's flamboyant as all hell. It's funny as shit. But like you have one mission where you even get like I gather they don't really show it, but it's a sex toy. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Would you like me to
Oh.
show you how to use it?" And you can agree to it. And you just they go into this room and you hear her like moaning in the background and shit. It's freaking
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh.
I was like, they put this shit in video games now. That's great. As I tell people too, I was like, you gotta watch what games you let your kids play these days.
No kidding. Good thing my kids are all adults now. I don't have to worry about that shit, but my God.
Right. Right there. get these. No, we don't want the baby yet.
The hell? There.
Yeah, that's a tad bit upsetting. But it'll have to work. Fuck it. Did you just fart?
I did a mouth fart.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Just put you both in here just to be sure.
That's an island. I need a corner. Aha. Oh no, not that one. Let's just do. There we go.
deflated.
I did. Ah.
Poor Theo's gonna come home and just find a lump of flesh sprawled out over the freaking chair.
Yep.
Like, this used to be my wife.
Yep. That's what happens. Just do that. There we go.
God help me, I'm married to a whoopee cushion. Oh, come on. Thank you. One more. Right there. Right there. Come on. Freaking game. It always wants to play shit everywhere but where you want to put it. Why? Why can it not go right there?
'Cause it doesn't want to.
Fucking asshole. Come on.
Now it's these other tables that connect nicely.
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, so cold. I woke up and it was freezing. Because I turned
You know
all
how I feel when I wake up.
I turned all the heat off last night because I was having hot flashes again.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I didn't think about it, but I started my new old lady pills. They're supposed to get rid of all that stuff. Come on. Why are you going that way?
Old lady pills.
Yeah, old lady pills. I didn't wake up with any night sweats or anything. Why? Damn it. It's pissing me off. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh well. Oops. There. Done.
Rock on. Even though I don't know what you did.
I finished a house. Now I'm gonna litter inside the ocean.
Kick ass. Fuck them fucking sea turtles.
Uh,
I said something like that on this chick's Facebook post the other day. A girl I went to high school with. Obviously, she knew I was joking. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, probably would have deleted me otherwise, but it was one of those things talking about, you know, those plastic things that come on your six pack and how you should cut them up before you throw them out.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, I like to or what did I say? I was like, I like to wrap them up with a bunch of barbed wire and then cast it into the wind because fuck them sea turtles.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised Mystic hasn't been on.
Maybe she's short on time.
This is gonna be an odd house.
One of the girls I used to work with was it was funny as hell too. She was at that point she was dating one of the guys that like worked there. He worked over at the donut shop at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, part of what, you know, they both got fired because she was letting him like take free beer and shit. I'm like, God damn it, woman. But I liked the chick. You know what I'm saying? She was cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, for a lot of people, were like, I remember she had friends that were customers, and they're like, oh, she's probably gonna annoy you. And I was like, I'm kind of hard to annoy. And I mean, the girl did. She didn't really do anything that annoyed me, but she annoyed other people apparently. But yeah, you know, they were basically stealing, so Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, this place is going to take forever even when I'm done, I got to switch it all over to where it looks like the Frontier style stuff. Where's the doors? Oh no, it's the walls. Now, you'd like the building on this game a lot better now. They give you a lot more options.
That's cool.
Like, I mean, even, with your pillars, they give you to where you can switch it to, like, you can make your pillars vertical. And, like I've got the one building I made, like, rafters. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like half the upper floor is, where you can walk on it. And then the other half, it just looks like there's freaking beams holding it up. It's kind of cool looking.
Wow, that was fast. My prescription. I talked to my doctor this morning, or not my doctor, but whoever the person was that was saying my doctor was sick, and I told her I just wanted to make sure that I didn't run out of my meds, and they gave me my meds already, so. Either I pick them up tomorrow, or if the kid takes my car, and then have the kid pick them up.
I'll send you a screenshot of this when I get it done, but I'm trying to put animals in my barn now. I made it a stable, basically. That's like, there's a, with the mods that you can get, there's these things called, there's Pegasus, right? You know what a Pegasus is. It's like a winged horse, but then there's the polar opposite of the Pegasus, also called the Dreadmare, or Dread Stallion, depending on if it's a male or a female. But there's also like the Equus, which is the base horse they put into the game, which eventually I'll get some. I might just spawn them just because I don't feel like going out. You never tamed an Equus in this game. If you've already done it, you feel like accomplished and you don't want to do it again. Well, the way to tame the Equus is to walk up behind one. The best thing to have is the rock carrots or whatever they're called. But basically, you feed it a carrot, and then it stops and eats, and you can jump on its back and ride it around, but you can't control it. So you just got to ride it around and keep feeding it carrots when it starts to buck.
That is just like Minecraft. That's how you tame.
Why they did it that way.
That's how you tame your horses in Minecraft.
Yeah, but see, in Minecraft, your horse isn't going to run right into the jaws of a T-Rex.
This is true.
That's what sucks about it. And see, when I did it, it wasn't a T-Rex. It was a Giga. And I was like, no, don't run that way. Don't run that way. And at one point, yeah, it ran that way.
No.
It managed to run the other direction, though, but I was like, God damn, if that thing would have bit me once, I'd have been done. But it did. It started chasing the horse. The horse was just faster, and it runs off in the other direction. Luckily, mind you, this was all on a fucking random. It wasn't an official server, but it was a random server that I jumped on. That like the first time I tamed one of those, legit. It was on that fucking Ragnarok map. I was like, well, there's plenty of horses out on this plain, so I ran to where I knew there was a old broken down farm, you know, and they had the carrots growing.
Mhm.
You could just walk up and pick the carrots rather than having to grow them. But yeah, then I found this horse. It wasn't even that high a level. It was like level maybe 80 or something. And I was just like, fuck it, give me something to ride around on. And I almost got eaten by a giga trying to tame the damn thing. I could go tame one, but the problem on this map would be finding one that's, a decent level to actually want to tame. But yeah, they also got the variant of the fucking Equus, the pet or unicorn. I know you've seen those. So eventually I'll put a couple unicorns in here, a couple Pegasus, or I've got a couple Pegasus and a couple Dreadmare in here right now. The only problem is the Dreadmare are so big they can take up a whole pen by themselves.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send you a couple screenshots now.
OBKB.
No, eventually I want to put a skin around. You can, do each piece of the building and make it look like it's kind of Old West style.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Those are cool. Now, do you have to buy the mods like you do on Minecraft?
Some of them. Some of them are free. Some of them you got to pay for. And I mean, even the ones you got to pay for usually aren't more than like $5.
Oh, that's
Maybe
cool.
10 if it's like a premium mod,
Yeah. Mm.
I guess at this point I could just go through and make everything. Let's do it. Even got it on my hot bar. But I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Okie dokie.
come back and grease you at the bed.
What?
Nah, I'm just laughing at how you do this. Because it's like a skin for your building pieces, but you have to go do... You put the skin on your building pieces piece by piece. So all these walls that I've placed, I'm just going back and making them look like they're old wooden, Western style walls. And then I gotta go do the ceilings, the floors, and everything else. Piece by piece.
I heard you poop.
That wasn't me. Oh wait, it was me. I looked and the poop was small. I was like, nope, you're right.
Tro pooped.
What's really funny though is when it is the dragon, because it's like, this little tiny fucker riding on your back, but he takes some massive dumps. It's like he shrinks down small enough, that he can ride on your back, but it's like he forgets that he's not that big anymore and still poops regular size.
Yeah, Mystic wasn't on last night either.
Hmm.
And usually on Thursdays, because she knows it's my Friday, she's on.
It said, when I looked anyway earlier, it said you would have been off, what was it? It was 8 a.m. my time, so that's 4 a.m. my time that you got off.
No, I didn't get off.
No. You got off at like 3 a.m. my time.
I
Which is
got,
about
yeah,
your usual time when I play with you.
yeah, I got off
No,
about
it said
12.
Mystic had been on like an hour before I got on. Or logged out an hour before I got on, so she probably just got on after you logged off.
Oh. Yeah, I just couldn't stay up as late.
You know how it is. I've been trying to get to bed early too. It's, they're bitching up at work about people showing up late, which, I'm not the only one, so. But I'm like habitually late.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have it in me to be late.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my manager to say something about it, and I'll be like, hey, I can't help it. My manager set a bad example. Because she is actually